Thank you, George. We have a big audience. I wonder if you were at the Barry White concert. Call us at 751-9463. I'd like to hear from you today. Now, this is the tape of this...
Hey, everybody, this is Izzy Brown, the Yiddish Godfather soul. Got a bad news stick, a surefire kick on can make you lose control. You don't need no fancy dance floor. You can do it any day you choose. All you need is an old chrome walker and a pair of orthopedic shoes. That's right, lumbago. Hey, everybody get down. Get lumbago. Everybody bend down. Get lumbago. Now try to get up. Get lumbago. Please just try to stand up. Hit me one time. Just kidding. Everybody used to do the breakdance. Everybody used to body slam. But I got the funky box now that I can do on a Medicare plan. My chiropractor is a mean back cracker. The lumbago is his favorite job. He does it every single weekday. Every hour from 9 to 5. That's like lumbago. Hey, everybody get down. The lumbago. Everybody bend down. The lumbago. Now try to get up. Lumbago. Please just try to stand up. Jam on it. Jam on it. Jam on the back brace. Jam on it. Jam on it. Jam on the potholes now. Short hot jam. Hit me with the bend there. Rub it to me, shake Of course I'm brown. What's the hell? I'm brown. I'm Miami brown. What it is, I'm pale. Hey, lumbago. Everybody get down. Get lumbago. Everybody bend down. Lumbago. Now try to get up. Lumbago. Please just try to stand up. What? You want me to play mahjong? With a pain in my back like this? I'm one funky piece of dirt, ain't I? There, who can dance to this?
Alan Shirowski. Yeah. It's in Philadelphia. Been a long time. But that was the thing. He called himself Izzy Brown, was it?
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Well, Izzy Brown is actually Alan Shirowski's grandfather.
Is that right?
Yeah, who suddenly rediscovered his soul.
Oh, now, wait a minute. This is getting a little bit too cryptic for me.
Well,
I rediscovered his soul? You mean this is like a Shirley MacLaine bit? Where
well, he discovered that he has some soul and he wanted to be a rap artist.
Do you believe you were here before?
In this studio? Yeah. Endlessly, it seems.
WIOD, you're on the air. That's not what I meant. WIOD.
I was ducking. Hey, Jim.
Joey.
Yeah.
What's going on?
Nothing much.
There's still someone live in Palm Beach.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, there is.
Oh, we got a lot of listeners in Palm Beach.
Yeah, I know you do.
Yeah.
Anyways, you know, it really sucks, though, when modern technology, you still have to go out to your car to pick up WIOD because you can't get it on your radio in your house.
Well, there's a good reason why you can't pick it up.
What's that?
It's a Miami station.
I know that.
You live 2 cities away.
You pick it up in your car?
Yeah, I mean, you know, let's face it. This state was not designed for AM radio. AM radio was designed for certain cities.
Like Buffalo.
Yeah, like WIOD was assigned Miami. It wasn't even given Fort Lauderdale. Back when I first came down here to Florida, we had Whammy in Miami, WAME, and the station in Hollywood that covered Fort Lauderdale was WGMA. Those days are gone now.
They are gone.
Yeah, I mean, now we have FM Tower 1, which covers all of the cities, you know, all 3. And on those 3 cities, and in both Dade and Broward and sometimes West Palm Beach counties, you will get those FM stations. And, you know, I mean, the FM's got an advantage right now because they're all on that one tower.
Do they ever?
So I think it'd be nice to have an FM station that's talk.
Yeah, it would be, because I'm sitting at 167-degree heat in my garage with my my vacuum cleaning out the car so I can listen to your show.
Well, a lot of people haven't come to the conclusion yet in life that people want to hear this kind of radio, which is just goof radio. This is just goof radio. I mean, this is not serious.
No, it's great radio, though.
Yeah.
Honest to God, it's great radio.
I mean, this is something...
On Saturday, I can listen to you on the road, but today I'm off, and so I got to sit in my garage and listen to you.
Yeah, the conflicts that go on in life that nobody's really going to solve. But people can vent and get the Iraqi situation out of their systems by talking about it on some stations. In this particular station, we just beat the hell out of all of the Arabs for you.
Yeah, and this is where I get all my news.
Yeah.
Oh, geez.
And, this is a good way to get your news. You get it through fun. And you're very misinformed.
Very
much. So is the government, I mean, everybody is, like Jimmy Carter. Remember when he had that lie told him that there was no gas, no oil? And all the prices went up, and he perpetrated a fraud because everybody then began to believe there was no oil, and we all queued up for this oil, and then we found out, I fooled you, I really had pig iron,
And now it's happening again.
Yeah, it's happening again. So now they're doing it. It's just boring. Now they're starting to make up stories that they have maps now. They're using weathermen to show us where the oil isn't. I mean, they're doing them. Well, they got weather maps last night. I saw this on, I think it was the ABC Nightly News, where they pull out a board, and it says, here's why the oil prices are going up. Because all of these countries, Saudi Arabia is where we're getting our oil, most of the oil import. Is that right?
Yeah.
Am I correct with this?
Joey, do you know where you're going with this?
No. I never do. You started it. How do I know where I'm going when you brought it up?
So we're getting oil from Saudi Arabia and not from Kuwait.
That's it.
Right. So the Kuwait cutoff, is that such a big deal?
Well...
Per square mile, that's like the richest oil-bearing land in the world, I believe.
Well, what happened to all the oil we had over here?
What, you mean in Prince William Sound?
Yeah.
It seems to be being absorbed by beaches and fishes.
I see. Why do we never have that in the pumps?
Oh, maybe you're talking about the oil that we had in the Gulf of Mexico just off Houston.
Yeah, that was part of it.
That oil.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
It's a lot.
I think we're going in circles.
No, we're not. We're just talking. That's all.
We're just talking. Okay,
Yeah.
Joey, I'm out of material.
All right, goodbye.
Catch you later, Bill.
Bye.
Bill's got his mother-in-law visiting, took her to a spa. A fat farm. WIOD, 751-9463. You're on the air. Hiya. WIOD.
Hello.
You suck. Next, boring.
Hi.
Oh, hi, ma'am. How are you?
Now they'll definitely have no material if you're going to beat them to all of that stuff, Joey.
Did you go to the Barry White concert last night?
Well, no, I didn't. Actually, I went to the music theater to buy tickets for Air Supply, and it was like 7:30, and there was nobody there.
Oh, that's funny.
So
I go to Diver's Den for Air Supply. Why would you want tickets for Air Supply? You sound like an older woman.
Because she's all out of love.
Well, I'm all out of love. No,
That's a one-shot artist. How many hits did they have? They had one hit, right?
I think they had 3.
Well, no, they had a couple of hits.
Yeah.
But anyway, my husband and I are here from Cincinnati, and so we decided to go to the Air Supply concert, and we decided to go up there and get tickets. But it was weird because there was nobody there for Barry White.
It was jam, ma'am.
It
It
was?
was a sellout, yeah.
It was an 8:30 show.
I had my own row.
Oh, it was...
No, it was a sellout last night. And people get up and he walks out on stage. You know who he's getting to be like now? Barry White's getting to be like Luciano Pavarotti.
Oh, no.
Yeah, he looks like a black Pavarotti.
Well, we were just so surprised because when we drove up, they had a sign that said valet parking. We went up to get our tickets and came back, and they had turned the valet parking sign around to go park over here.
Yeah, because there was so many cars last night that I parked in that cow field right next to, I got next to the sawgrass. I had to walk over from the sawgrass. And I was just praying it wouldn't rain because we were parked on dirt and grass.
So there was actually a crowd then?
Big crowd, man. I'm serious. It was a sellout last night, except for about 3 or 4 seats in the front row. Which is, they clear the area for me usually,
Oh, of course.
Yeah.
It's that cologne.
It's that celebrity status. Thank you.
Well, we were just wondering because we did go for tickets for Air Supply, and we kept saying, where are all these people? Where are all the people?
No, it was crowded. What time did you go? The show was at 8:30.
Oh, okay. Well, we were there like 7:45.
No, ma'am, it was a sellout. Are you sure you went to the Sunrise Musical Theater?
Yeah.
Or are you talking about some dinge place?
No. We were at Sunrise.
It was crowded last night. There were 3,000-4,000 people last night.
Well, we were there early, and anyway, we couldn't get tickets for Air Supply.
Was anybody there last night listening to this damn station right now? Can you please call and bear this up for me? 751-9463. Thanks for calling. Have a good trip back to that Skyline Chili capital, all right?
There you go. Thanks.
Yeah, I know. Spaghetti getting ruined with chili.
Okay.
Thanks a lot. Bye. WIOD 610 News Talk. I'm Joey Reynolds on the radio.
Why consider the ordinary when the
Right, industrial strength. I'm Joey Reynolds on the radio, and I think my friend Bill Marshall is here with me today, too. I think that we're getting some lousy phone calls today. And the main reason is because people don't really know what we stand for. And
Truth, justice, and the American way?
No, we stand for very little. I mean, we don't really... I guess because we're dumping on them, right? Is that what's happening today?
Who are you dumping on?
Nobody.
The Iraqis? Oh, yeah, it's a lot of complaint calls from Iraqis coming in.
Well, I got this grenade that I brought in my interstate case. Well, they buy cars the same way we do. They look for the upholstery and the color and their trunk space for hostages. Same kind of stuff. What do you got? Rick Riley's here? Rick and Suds?
We keep on getting calls from other celebrities.
Hey.
How you doing, Rick?
I've never seen you stand for anything.
Thanks a lot.
You are the lowest.
Why do you guys position me?
The most laid-back guy I think I've ever known. You make Suds look like Don Knotts.
Why do you guys position me as some sort of a wimp? I mean, I'm not
No, that's not a wimp. That's just chilled out, just laid back.
Yeah.
I mean, listen to you. You are just, Mr. Cucumber.
No, wait a minute.
As in cool.
You guys are from Hartford originally,
We're
right?
not from Hartford.
You spent time. You did time in Hartford.
Oh, geez, Joe, you did time
Anybody
everywhere.
who's ever been in Hartford did time in Hartford. I am from Southern California, thank you.
Where?
Palos Verdes, Redondo Beach area.
I lived in Palos Verdes for a while.
Did you?
Yeah, my house is on Knott's Landing. The very beginning of the show where the plane comes swooping down and shows that big estate. That's the house I lived in.
Not only are you not standing, you're lying down dreaming.
That's where I lived.
You didn't live there.
I lived on Paseo del Verdes is where I lived.
Did you really?
Yes, I did.
Well, I lived on Villa Zurita.
Yes. Well, you were up on the hill. I was down.
How do you know this?
Because I lived in Palos Verdes.
I went to PV High.
Well, I know the territory. I lived there.
Isn't it a beautiful place?
It's a wonderful place.
I used to go surfing every day after school. I used to live above Lanada Bay.
Well, I used to look out over my pool, and I would see the ocean.
Okay, what's the ship that is broken up off of Lanada Bay off the point there?
The Titanic.
No, that's the show.
But
the Dominator. Don't you remember the Dominator?
Yes, I do. I
ran aground there, and there was like 30-foot waves, and it split in half, and it had beams in it, and they all swelled up, and the ship exploded.
The Dominator. Yeah, that's the guy that's
Mercedes.
That's the guy that's on 10 to 2 Monday through Friday.
That's a good one.
Hey, you guys are really funny. I got to hand it to you.
Oh, here we go.
No, that's all. I was just going to say that to you. That's all. And then now tomorrow I'll be saying something to Neil, and it'll be on the air on Monday that I buried you.
Yeah. No. Well, thanks, Joey. If that's a compliment, I'll take it. I
compliment.
Appreciate it. Well, thank you.
You've been on that Marlboro and Pepsi diet far too long. So what are you guys going to do today? Are you on an appearance somewhere?
Listen, man, this is bizarre. We're out at Joe Robbie Stadium, and we are representing the Southeast Florida Toyota dealers. But there's no Toyotas out here. You can't buy anything, and you can't come to see them. So what we're doing is we're out here telling you, don't come and see us. Go to your South Florida Toyota dealer because you can get great savings right now. But if you want to come out here and see us, we're just like sitting here in the parking lot with tickets to the Dolphins to give away and 3 other radio stations who are doing the same thing.
So they gave you the money but forgot the rest of the promotion.
They haven't got to the money part.
Wait a minute.
The money part is with the Toyotas.
So
I thought that was what they were paying you to be out there.
They were going to have like I don't know what they were going to have, but it was going to be something different than what we ran into.
Well, it's like wearing a pair of Porsche sunglasses and having no car.
Exactly.
Why the hell would
my other sunglasses are Porsche. Exactly.
So what do they have you sitting there in the middle of Joe Robbie Stadium?
Not even in the shade.
You must be the first draft choice.
I think we are. We're all going to Iraq. This is like the first.
What a great time for you to do a monologue. You really ought to stand there and please the crowd like I do.
Well, there's about the same size.
I like that, Rick. That's
You're going to get lunch for the crowd in one brown bag, huh?
So look at this. I even have, they gave me a 60-second copy sheet. There's 4 lines on it.
Oh, man.
It says it's Toyota shopping time at your Toyota dealers with big incentives up to $1,300 on Tercels and Corollas, up to $1,500 on Camrys. This weekend, get great deals and big incentives during Toyota shopping time at your South Florida Toyota dealer.
Hey, Rick.
Yeah.
I do marketing and advertising during the weekend, and here's the angle we use on this. Everything has been cut down to the bare bone for this one.
That's right. They can't keep it in here fast enough.
There's no event for the promotion. There's no copy for the radio commercial, and the prices, boy, they're low, too.
They're being passed on to you. Exactly. Well, I don't want to slight them because we've had a great time doing this promotion, and we're going to give the car away at the end of this deal around 2 o'clock.
Must he be present to win?
No.
Okay.
Now you know what
Otherwise, we'd have no winners.
Now you know what Charles Manson feels like.
So anyway, guys, it's been a pleasure. We are listening to you. I'm sitting in front of the big IOD boombox, and one of you is in each ear.
Oh, geez.
So, we're like really glued into the show today, and it's you and us.
Well, all right, you guys. Look,
Okay.
if you feel lonely, you call back, all right?
Well, we will. We'll call you about 10 of.
All right, if you need some nurturing, you call me, and I'll even give you something to wean on.
Well, then, we'll call another radio station at 10 of. See you later.
Goodbye.
Bye. Those guys are all right. Frickin' Suds. They get a lot of calls. People call them all week long. Stroke them. We don't get any strokes.
Well, we could get strokes.
Yeah, right. We don't have a schmooze day. We're not here on schmooze day.
Oh.
We're here on Saturday. 751-9463, WIOD. You're on the air.
How you doing?
Where are you? At Joe Robbie Stadium?
Yeah, I'm on Oakland Park Boulevard.
Oh, good. What's your name?
My name is Mike. I went to the Barry White concert last night.
No
Honest
kidding.
to God. Oh,
good.
wow. Doesn't he look like Pavarotti?
I was surprised he changed his suit, and halfway through his act, he had to change his suit. He was sweating so much.
Oh, yeah. The water was just all over us. You know, we should have had him here for the drought.
Although the young lady that sang before him was really good.
Yeah, she had no sweat. Did you notice that?
I couldn't remember her name, but she really sang well.
She had a lot of girls come up on stage who thought they were singers, and one of her numbers was to allow everybody else to sing who wanted to.
Yeah.
And it's really hard to do that, you know. What a great orchestra that is.
Oh, it's phenomenal, and I can't believe my wife went. She never liked Barry White. I've got a couple of his albums, and all she was saying, ooh, baby, ooh, baby. And that's all she would say.
No, it's the first time I've ever been to the Sunrise Without Drugs, and it was really an interesting performance, you know, to be able to see this thing without overdosing. I mean, I was so intrigued by Barry's sweat, and especially when he hugged me, you know, and I realized then that Barry had a very special place for me. I was glued to him. I mean, I went backstage afterwards, you know. And
the only problem is when he was speaking real low, the acoustics wasn't real well.
Well, he was swearing. It doesn't matter. But Barry was hugging me, and he had that big cape on.
Uh-huh. At the end of the show, he put the cape on.
Well, you know who used to do that?
Superman?
James Brown.
Oh.
James Brown used to come out. He used to fall to the floor. People would hand him a towel. He'd do, please, please me. And he'd get up. Ow! And he'd come back down again and get up. And he'd wear a cape. So now when Barry White came out, this big Schwarzer with a
Good,
cape,
Joey.
I couldn't believe it. I mean, I said,
You better hope he left for Columbia, South Carolina.
He goes fishing, you know. Barry's a fisherman.
You wouldn't believe the women that were falling over in the aisle.
I know.
Every time he'd sing a certain song, they were just falling all over each other.
They had the Barry White T-shirt, Save the Whale.
Barry loves you, Joey. Barry, I want you to come over here, my dear. Put your brassiere on my ear. You hear? This is early rap. A lot of crap. Thanks for calling.
How about the couple that got on stage?
There are a lot of couples. Barry says, lady, you know, man, you got to learn how to do it real slow. Ladies like it real slow. Now, I want to ask you something. When you make love to this young lady, do you start at the bottom and work your way up to the top, or do you start at the top and work your way down to the bottom?
So I asked Barry how he does it when I got back on all four. All right, we're going to take a break. Got to do some spots.
Thank you.
All right, have a good time in Broward. That's where he is.
We all know where I am. Barry White book, money can make you rich.
He's got the world's largest collection of quarter horses, you know. Barry does. Seriously, that's what he did with his money. They used to be Clydesdales, and he rode them. We take a little break here.
Second quarters.
751-9463. Oh, man. So we are getting shrugged on WIOD. I want you to call me and be my friend and be on the air with me, and never mind all this crap that you hear about me. 751-9463. It's all true. 610 WIOD.
And now, a man who doesn't know the meaning of the word geosynchronous, Joey Reynolds.
We're going to take this King Hussein. Is he a king? That guy over in Iraq?
No, he's the president.
President Hussein.
King Hussein is in Jordan.
Yeah, that's the other one. All right, well, this guy, who's Hussein?
Saddam Hussein.
Yeah, that guy.
And you know, they figured out why he's so cranky. You know, your name is Joe, and they called you Joey.
Yeah.
My name is Bill. Some people used to call me Billy. His name is Saddam. He grew up with people calling him Saddami.
Well, they figured out why the Ayatollah was cranky. Because he had those wool tunics on, 100 degrees out, and he never got any. You know? But he was pronounced turban dead. You know, this King Hussein, they're taking his face. And what they're doing is they're removing...
King or Saddam?
Well, Saddam.
Okay.
Yeah, that's the one. Not the Jordan one, the one from Iraq. Mattel Toys is removing Ollie North heads from the dolls, and they're replacing them with his heads. And then when that wears off, they'll sell them with no head and have it run for office, I think. It's going to happen, probably. I just thought we'd touch a little bit on the front page of the news here, which is the Iraq story. You know, they raise the stakes. Foreigners are going to be held. Why the hell would anybody go there anyway?
Big bucks.
Oh.
There's a lot of money there.
I can understand that. Do they need someone on Saturdays? WIOD, you're on the radio. Oh, yeah, I want to play the Barry White thing last night. You know, of course, I went to Barry White's concert. You've heard about this all morning. And the reason I'm grousing.
And you talked to your friend. You talked to the promoter.
Yeah,
the only tape you don't have is the Barry tape.
And I got even his boat captain I got on tape. Play this thing here.
Oh, me, I don't have the away. So you're going to take Barry White fishing tomorrow? No, he's got to go tonight. He's just got a call. He's got to go to Columbus tonight. Oh, so you're going to take him fishing tonight? When he gets back. Yeah. What are we looking for? We're going to fish for something special? He's a heavy sea man. He likes
heavy everything.
Heavy fish, mounts everything he gets. He doesn't dive, though. No, he don't dive, but he sure likes to fish. He would not need a weight belt if he dived.
Huge.
Yeah, he might. To tell you the truth, he might. So what are we going to do? We're going to put Roseanne Barr and Barry White together and...
don't.
Jeez. Unbelievable.
Different league from that lady.
Is that enough?
No, keep going.
Okay.
What are you doing?
Different league, Mr. White.
Oh, I've heard him sing the national anthem and hold his crotch. Come on now.
He can do it, too, honey.
I got to do a storm with him.
That's what I wanted you to hear.
You say when, Joe?
That kind. Oh, I mean, it was bad. He's sitting up next to me singing and singing. And finally, the arms of the chair broke off. He got this way, that way. And down he went. I said, Barry, you got to go down below. He's down below. He's singing down there. I said, geez, when you quit singing, you make me nervous. I was nervous already for the hell of a storm already. You know? So what's the name of the company? Is it Fishing Unlimited? No. It's a boat called the Duchess and the Sea Fox. Two boats. You can take me out? Can I go with you? If he goes, yeah. I wanted to see him this time.
I don't go fishing.
What's this? You won't get
You can have my seat, honey, because I don't go fishing.
And what a seat it is, too. I noticed it.
Too much.
You get her on the boat. All right, I'm going to play this on the radio tomorrow.
WIOD?
Yeah, it's us. 610 News Talk. WIOD, you're on the air. Who are you?
Hey, Joey, this is Jim out in Davie. How you doing?
Hi, Jim. Good.
Good. I was at the concert last night and saw you.
You saw me?
Yes, sir, but I sure wish to hell you'd have left the change in the car when you parked the damn car for me, you know?
Yeah. A lot, Jim. What a guy. Some guy stopped me in Davie and asked me for $5,000 to clean up Davie. I said, how would this clean up Davie? And he said, because I'll move to Boca. We have a telephone here, 751-9463. You know, that's our number. You can use it freely because we rely on you to make a show, and that's why it sucks. In Broward,
it does not suck.
No, actually, it's a good show. You know, this is live radio on Saturdays, and it goes where it goes. I was wanting to do this nationally. I thought it would be really neat to have all this input from other parts of the country because, you know, we can't always dump on Davie. WIOD is a station that really sifts through most everybody in the country because during the tourist season, we have everybody come down here and, you know, they listen and wonder what's going on. This is like the original you had to be there joke is WIOD. People who visit here from all around the country, they come down and they listen to us on the radio, and we're so inside all of the time because we really talk about our stuff. We put our stuff out there. You know what the euphemism is. And we have our stuff together. Dial 1-800-EAT-STUFF. I mean, we have all of our important stuff on the air here. And what we do is we are very local. You know, I think we're local. And when you come down to Florida and you listen to WIOD, you wonder, what the hell is going on? I mean, you're listening to a station that talks about itself and about the business, and you talk like, you know, if we go into a rap about Rick Shaw or some personality, anybody, you say, gee, these guys are really into themselves. I mean, we don't take the national stuff and really exploit it. So I was thinking that we share that with the rest of the country, just like a disease, you know. I mean, people really like to have this texture all across the country because there is a national inside joke, too, you know. I mean, there are things that we all share in common nationally. And that's what I like about this station, is that we're able to be more lifestyle. I just wanted to mention that today. WIOD is a station that's working on itself constantly and putting itself down all the time, too. WIOD, you're on the air. Hiya, WIOD. Is there someone on the phone right now? Or is that my imagination?
You there, Joe?
Sometimes we'll push these buttons and there will be no one there, and it sounds really stupid because people will be listening to the radio and not listening to the phone. Anyway, our telephone number is 751-9463. Now we have someone on the line. Hiya.
Hey, Joey, baby, it is great to talk to you. How you doing there?
God, is this Mr. Food?
Oh, no, this is your agent. Don't you remember? Don't you recognize my voice? You are the spectacular talent that you are, Joey, baby. It is amazing that the things that you do on the radio, and I got to apologize because I have not spoken with you in quite some time there, Joey.
Yeah, hi, Shucky. You don't give me any work. That's why you haven't talked to me.
What do you mean I don't get you any work? You're working every week. Every week. Do you know how many acts go for months and months and months without having anything to do there?
I get bumped by a ball game. What are you talking about? I work 10 to 1.
Those are pretty good odds for most people there, Joey.
I know. It's a 3-hour job. I mean, it's a short gig here. I don't even know if I'm going to have the job very long. You never know.
I got to apologize, Joey, baby, because I have been really busy. I have a new client which I am representing.
Who are you representing now?
The Ku Klux Klan.
What?
Yeah.
What is that, a new rap group?
No, it's the Klan. It's the guys with the white sheets and the whole thing. They are not evil. They're just misunderstood, Joey. And what they need is somebody with my talent and my ability to get their message out, to make people understand and realize that they're not evil like everyone thinks.
Yeah, I remember the cruise, when you got me the cruise. That was really a lot of fun. Thanks a lot for that gig.
The cruise?
Yeah.
Which cruise are you talking about, Jerry?
Joey.
Joey, sorry. Yeah.
Don't you remember? You even forgot that. You put me on the Tropical. Remember that?
Oh, I do remember
Carnival
that.
Lines?
What a great deal that was.
My wife went to bed early, and I partied all night with a beautiful chick turned out to be the gay cruise director. It's a lot of fun, Check.
Do I take care of you?
Yeah, you do.
I take care of you, and that's exactly what I'm doing with the Klan now these days. I mean, take those robes, for example. Most people think they're hiding behind the hood. Not true, Joey, not true. It's a fashion statement. Some people look good dressed in white. It's a matter of individual choice.
Now, listen. You have gotten me more work that doesn't mean any money than anybody I've ever had in my entire life. I'm thinking of dropping you. I'm going to go to
Johnny.
Joey.
Joey, yeah. Let me, we have a deal brewing right now that you would just be perfect for. It's a series of advertisements. It's a national spokesman for a chain of discount stores. You'd be perfect for this.
Now, what chain might this be? It's not Crazy Eddie, I hope.
Oh, no. It's not even. It's not domestic. It's an international. It's an international market. The stores are in Iraq. Okay, and they're
wait a minute.
And they're going to have new stores opening soon in Kuwait, maybe Saudi Arabia, but at this point, don't count on it.
I've seen the bumper sticker. I live in Iraq because I have no reason to live.
Jimmy, let me tell you.
Joey.
Right, yeah. The chain is called Saddam Hussein's Towels R Us. Okay, now, can you get into this? It is a discount chain, okay? Now try repeating this in a sales, in a pitch sort of way. Everything in the store is going, gone.
Everything in the store is going, gone.
Okay, perfect. Yeah, we've got the best deals on crude oil.
We've got the best deals on crude oil.
Okay, we'll give you the whole list. Crude oil and food.
Crude oil and food.
And petroleum products.
And petroleum products.
And crude oil.
And crude oil.
And home furnishing.
And home furnishing.
And crude oil.
And crude oil.
And clothing.
In closing.
Clothing, Joey.
Oh, in clothing.
And crude oil. We got crude oil, too.
And crude oil.
And gasoline.
And gasoline.
And last but not least,
and last but not least, more crude oil.
Now, everyone is rushing to these stores now for the Blockade Buster sale. Okay? You cannot beat the prices at these stores, Jerry.
Joey,
I'm sorry. And basically, the premise is really easy. It is going to be something that will capture the world by storm, okay? Because they can't restock their inventory. They can't lower it. Nobody can beat their prices.
This is what? Joey.
Sorry.
What's the name of this store?
It's Saddam Hussein's Towels R Us. Now, try the tagline for us, okay? Towels R Us, located near the border.
Towels R Us, located near the border.
Between Iraq and a hard place.
Between Iraq and a hard place.
Hey, Jamie, let me tell you.
Joey.
Joey, sorry. It is great talking to you, babe. And, wait a second. I got a bigger name on line 3. Who is it? Pearl Bailey is on 3.
No, wait a minute. For the second time. Thanks a lot, Jackie.
Great talking to you, babe.
Right, bye. What a great agent. What happened? What's a long slide down from Joe's Stone Crab House? Between Iraq and a hard place? Oh, man. WIOD is 7519463. 524-WIOD, 655-WIOD, and if you're Bell...
You want to give the towns that those are from?
No. Never mind. Just call, all right? You'll get us.
Cafe 66.
Don't worry about it. Who's on the hotline?
Suds is on the hotline.
Oh, yeah.
You wouldn't want to stay in the control room like run the show, would you, George?
Why don't you put Suds on and we'll just eat while he's listening. Hey, Suds.
Maybe you could do like
Cheektowaga chicken wings. Open up a place, you know.
Yeah, I made some the other night.
Boy, huh?
I made some the other night at home.
Did you?
Yeah, I have a hard time using the tweezers, getting all those hairs out of the legs.
I just slapped some nair on mine. Tell everybody's barbecue sauce.
Yeah, you're right.
Oh, God.
And put a little bit of that Durkee's on it. See, that's what makes the difference, is Durkee's hot sauce.
Yeah?
Yeah, there's a secret. Like this birch beer, well, in this case of this station, bitch beer. This stuff here that we're drinking, I mean, this has an aftertaste. Isn't that right, Murray?
Delicious.
Yeah, what? He says delicious. Delicious is not an aftertaste, Murray. Delicious is a way of life.
It is.
Now, this is Suds. You know where they are?
Of course, Rick and Suds, afternoon.
Not who they are, where they are.
Oh, no, I don't.
Now, who's this?
Hey, George, wait a minute. What are you running out of here with that food for? Do you have a clearance hall pass? She's like being in school.
Yeah, where's our dollar?
All right, so anyway, these guys are in the middle of Joe Robbie Stadium.
Almost.
50-yard line?
Yeah.
Well, they got good seats.
We're down here for the big Southeast Toyota exposition with absolutely no Toyotas.
If you can just hold on till January, you'll have
that was explained to you, huh?
If you hold on till January, just hold on till then, you'll have a good game, all right?
We'll stay right here.
All right, now Murray has consented to bring you one of these boxes of food.
Oh, yes.
He has?
What a guy.
Murray's looking for somebody else named Murray in here.
You're a hell of a guy.
I mean, I would not want to see my fellow employees, my friends, my fellow employees starving. And I would like to have you guys...
It's like being at the beach here. Yeah, that's it.
Are there any fans?
No.
Are there...
Mechanical or otherwise.
Are you inviting people to come down there? Or is
they can come down. Yeah, we're here. You can stop by and see us, but you have to go to the Toyota dealers to see the Toyotas because we don't have any of those.
Who planned this event?
Is this like a Polish?
Talk about that.
Is this like a Polish agency, you guys?
Suds, did you get to drive around in that Toyota, or they just give it to Rick?
No. I mean, no, darn it.
All right, skip the White Hots and bring them kielbasa, all right?
So if you want to come see us, we're just off University on 199th, or you know what this road 199th is called? Honey Hill Road. I don't know if I'd want to live on anything named that.
No, well, you know what, honey.
I don't know if anybody does, but yeah.
That's from all those Johnnies on the spot, isn't it?
Yeah.
I was going to open a series of those things. That was one of my primary businesses because I don't have a real job. I was going to have these mobile
series of stadiums like this.
No, mobile pay toilets. I was going to have a stop and squat. People put a quarter in.
That's because Joey's business life has been in the crapper for a while. He figured he'd capitalize on it.
Yeah.
It's Toyota shopping time, Joey.
That's right. Speaking of two-ply,
read that 4 lines of copy.
At your Toyota dealers with big incentives. Big. I mean, I wish Barry White were here to say that. Up to $1,300 on Cruzells and Corollas, and up to $1,500 on Camrys. This weekend, get great deals and big incentives during Toyota Shopping Time at your South Florida Toyota dealer. How was that?
Very
excellent.
Was very good last night?
I am in Barry White Castles.
I wanted to go. to that.
Barry White.
Here. I loved that interview this morning, Joey. Thank you very much.
I know. Can you believe that? My life has been that way for a year and a half, I mean, everything has been going that way since that TV show. Everything is that way. The cardboard audience behind me, the woman that drooled on me on television when I said fondle on the cancer breast examination. I mean, it's been going that way. And the Herald review of my life, Neil Rogers dumping on me, my wife taking her position, which we won't talk about.
Oh, fine.
Which is with her back to you.
Yeah. I mean, and that's not exactly how you get pregnant, except if you live in Davie. I mean, this is ridiculous that I have all these things happening, and now the latest things, I go out on an interview for Barry White, and this blank tape,
That Barry, maybe his voice wouldn't respond to the tape.
What the hell am I going to do for a life, you guys? I mean, can you help me? Don't say go back to
I've got to go now.
Bye.
Bye.
All right, goodbye. So Rick and Suds are at Joe Robbie Stadium. And Murray, you're not going to bring them hot dogs, huh?
No, not at all.
They'll have to have their own ballpark Franks. Well, I'll tell you what's going to happen with the agency on Monday. The guys that booked them, I think I got a bad agent. These guys, I want to tell you, they're going to be really mad on Monday when their check clears. Who cares? They're getting paid for it, right? If you're making money for these appearances, do you care if you're getting money for these things? If no one shows?
If I were the talent?
No. Here's the question. Are you in this business for the glory? Do you want people to recognize you on the street like they used to have comic books?
I'm playing both sides of the fence, Joey. I work at agencies during the week, and I do this on the weekend.
Hey, I don't want to hear about your sex life, all right? Now, this particular event.
So as far as the talent is concerned, to sit out there and have nobody show up, hey, that's not their problem.
No, what I'm asking you...
As an agency person, I'd be rather annoyed.
I'm asking you, did you get into this business because you want people to... give you a polite round of applause, and every time they see you, they say, hey, there's Joey. He's out of work, man. Or do you want people to say, that guy's got money? Which would you rather have?
I want to show up at the bank and have them say, oh, Mr. Marshall, can I get you a seat?
Yeah. Which is really kind of, that happens to me, you know. I mean, people, because I pretend I'm fainting.
Pretend,
Every
right.
time I make a withdrawal.
Sure you do.
God. No, I have a lot of fun with the bank. I belong to Barnett. How about you? What church?
I'm at the California Bank of Federal.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Well, I'm First Presbyterian Bank, Barnett. Take a call. WIOD, you're on the air. Murray's here today. He brought us the Arnold's White Castle.
Royal Castle
stuff.
I was thinking, Barry, I got white on the brain.
WIOD. George, you're on the radio.
Yes, Joey.
Hi, George.
Neil's right. You suck.
Is that as clever as you can get? To repeat somebody else's thoughts?
We weren't talking about what I do. We were talking about the price. 7519463. Broward 524 WIOD. What the hell do I care about those stupid callers? God, they're just boring. Is there anybody clever listening to this station today?
Yeah, and if they'd like to call, the number in Dade is 7519463, in Broward 524 WIOD, and in Palm Beach 655-9463.
Is there anybody who has more than a low-grade virus who can say, other than douchebag? 7519463. If you are an intellect, don't call this station. You'll get lost. Upfield, Mark grabs the Dolphin 45.
No? Yeah.
We can't talk about that stuff then. We got two guys who are on the air who aren't supposed to be talking on the phone. We're gossiping back and forth.
We do?
Yeah, we can put Mark on for a minute, I think. You know, we like to share inside things. Hey, Mark?
Yeah.
You're on the radio, so don't say what you said before.
Okay.
What station are you on?
I don't think I should be saying that either because I'm supposed to be working.
All right, well, let's pretend we didn't talk.
Okay.
Can we talk later?
Yeah.
Yeah, because I'm on the air now. I do a talk show. You know, we're supposed to talk instead of play records.
Yeah, I've heard of that before.
Wait, I can play a record.
That's an interesting concept.
We got that big cockroach thing?
Yes, may I ask
All right, wait. Let me play a record and then we'll talk. Are you on a station that plays music?
No.
AM or FM?
AM.
It's an AM talk station?
Mm-hmm.
In this market?
Mm-hmm.
Well, we will talk. Hold on for a second, all right?
Okay.
All right, play this thing. This is Kipadada, my friend, the big cockroach thing. We'll play this in honor of those people who are truly Nolan.
Every morning in the kitchen, you could see him scurry. With those 6 fat legs, he could move in a hurry. Living on garbage, hiding in the wall, breathing sprays and poisons and surviving it all. Let me tell you about a roach. Big cockroach. With a female roach, his only thought's to seduce her. He's an insect Casanova, a prolific producer. He's got a shiny back that's harder than granite. He's just about indestructible, damn it. He's a roach. Big cockroach. He was standing at the corner of Under and Sink. All mean and unshaven, he was looking for a drink. He had a dent in his neck from a month ago when the maid caught him napping and stomped him on the floor. Once I threw a party, he showed up real drunk, leaned across my wet bar and called me a punk. Well, I took his remark rather tongue-in-cheek, but just to be safe, I made his next drink weak. He was mean. Big cockroach. After everybody left, we sat down on the rug. We were talking it out kind of man to bug. He said, this country was built on persistence like mine. I'll survive, just relax. Everything will be fine. Big roach.
Enough of the roaches. We got to do the news, then we come back. Some more on the other side of 1 o'clock, or 12 o'clock rather, because at 1 o'clock today there's a game with the Yankees, right? On WIOD.
Accurate weather, sports.
George is funny. Hey, George, let me show you something. We got this Underwater USA magazine, you know, which is a newspaper for divers. You don't dive, do you?
No.
Look what we got in the middle here, in the center fold out. Come here, George. Look at this thing. What does it say?
Why divers die.
Oh, good, Joe.
That's a great insert, isn't it? It's from the Herald. It's such a positive paper.
Why do you do this?
I can't believe they did that to me. But I was reading about what happened.
And what is your conclusion from this article about why divers die?
That I'm going to continue my dives in the pool, where I can stand up.
It's generally one reason.
Yeah, because of carelessness.
Stupidity.
Yeah. So we don't have that problem, though.
Well, maybe not while diving.
No. I just have it on surface, that's all. Because I'm shallow. Just like the reefs. So I never made the water. I got this diver training I've been taking at Diver's Den. And Danny, who spelled his name wrong, Danny Fisher, D-A-N-Y-E, he has been a great instructor. Took me to the pool the other night. The condo commanders were crazed because I didn't have a weight belt, and I tried to, you're supposed to balance yourself.
Right, so that you're neutrally buoyant.
Yeah, and you wear a BC to get neutrally buoyant, which is
not Broward Community.
No, it's a jacket that puffs up.
It's a buoyancy compensator.
Yeah. I mean, mine was puffed up like Barry White. I mean, I was puffed for days.
Like a life jacket.
And I floated to the top, which you do, when you don't have weights on.
Right.
So we were looking for volunteers from this audience to put weights on me.
And throw you in the water?
Yeah.
Boy, that'd probably be a pretty big line for that, huh?
Are you talking while you're eating? WIOD, you're on the air.
Joey?
Yeah.
This is your friend, Freddie.
I don't have any friends, but thanks for the try.
I figured I'd give you a break because everybody was calling you douchebags and names and everything else. I figured...
Oh, I don't mind that. I wish they'd use something creative, though, Fred. I don't mind being called a name. First of all, I'd like to deserve the name. And the other thing is I would like to be called something original, I mean, a douchebag is just an overdone word. It's like past gas,
You asked for somebody intelligent, so I figured I'd call you. And then you asked for you needed some weight to go diving with, and you remember at Gary's party, you met me, I'm 250 pounds. That's enough weight to go down with,
So maybe you can just chain yourself to me. Is that it? Hey, are you tired of that salad bar scene?
Am I what?
This is a guy who'll eat up all the garbanzo beans if he's in front of you.
Hey, now wait a minute.
I was wondering, the show takes a left turn.
Yeah, it does. We're just goofing around, Bill. All right, anyway, do you need to lie down on the floor to button your jeans?
No, but I've laid down on my floor to button your jeans, though.
Here we go. Bad one-liners, right?
Man.
All right, so what are you doing today? What's going on?
I'm just driving around, and I'm listening to the show, and I heard you taking abuse. I figured I'd call in and, let people know that you do have one friend.
Thanks a lot.
Well, two friends, but...
I feel loved.
I hope so.
Thank you.
I just wanted to say hi.
Thank you. I'm glad the sky is not falling. I'm so happy. I'll see you later.
Okay, bye.
All right, goodbye.
Well, that gives us an open line in Dade 751-9463.
It's been filled. WIOD, you're on the air. Hiya. This is Joey Reynolds. You're on the radio. Hey, Joe.
No, I shouldn't get it.
Joe, you're on the air.
Hey, pay attention.
For change, huh?
Joe.
That's good.
Guy doesn't know he's on the air.
Oh, yeah, hey.
You're there. Hi, Joe. You made
Hold
it.
on a second. Oh, no, not you. Oh, wait a minute. No, I'm here.
You made the second level. Who is this?
How's it going, guys?
Good. Who's this?
Oh, my name's Ron.
Hi, Ron. How are you?
I'm doing fine.
Listen, this is even too boring for Rick and Suds, who are being paid to listen right now in the middle of Joe Robbie Stadium. So why did you...
the game?
What game?
Dolphin game?
What the hell is in the birch beer? I mean, there must be something going on that I don't know about. Are they screwing around with that plantation water again? Which, incidentally, Bill says is going to be great. It's supposed to be...
Is this your last week or what?
Nah.
They're just saying that?
Who's saying it? Who's saying what? Nobody's saying anything. What are you talking? You got the greatest laugh in history.
I don't know. This is like the innuendo during the week. With this is your last week.
I don't pay any attention to him. I mean, you know what? They should play that laugh right after the prices on the Home Shopping Channel. Great, believable laugh.
Or instead of that horn.
Yeah, what a great laugh. I love that.
Oh, man,
yeah,
funny.
Great. I haven't heard that in a long time.
Oh, thanks.
Rick Dees has got a show on every night following Nightline. It's on late night. He's got canned laughter.
It's a terrible show.
Oh, yeah. And huge cheeks.
Great laughs. He gets big laughs for everything. And I was wondering why, and I realized now it's all taped.
I think your show is just, the reason why I don't think you get as many calls as you should get. I think it's like you're just a little too much for these people, after all the week of Neil and Rick and Suds, and it's like, I think Saturday they need to plant man 2 days or something.
Well, that's why they're probably going to put the financial show on, according to rumor. Nobody said anything to us about leaving, though. Right?
That's what I heard.
I mean, if I get any less work, then I'm going to be homeless, and I will qualify as a guest on the station. I'll be sleeping in the doorway at WIOD, and then they'll pay attention to me. If I start urinating...
I got another
in
call.
The front hall.
Then they'll call. Hello.
Yeah.
I got another call. It's important. I got to go.
What do you do? What kind of work?
I work at a music store in Pompano.
Oh, good. All right. Well, go ahead and play with yourself.
See you later. Bye.
Man, some guys try to be on the radio to be popular. Other guys play the piano. You know, and then there's still other guys who are just naturally endowed. It's 610 WIOD. You got on your thing.
You want to do that financial show? If Joey has $700 worth of checks that he's written and $200 in his checking account, how far out of balance is Joey's checkbook?
Yes, and don't forget to count the $25 they charge you every time one bounces. WIOD, you're on the air.
Good. Hello, Joey.
Yeah.
Good morning. I saw something in the paper that you or your listeners might want to write down a little quickie. It's the funniest personalized license plate in California. You just won a prize, and I'd be glad to read it to you if you get a chance to
What's
write it
the
down.
plate? Just give us the plate. What is it?
The plate is I for India, M for Mike, 2, B for Baker, Z for Zebra, 2, P for Peter.
What does it spell out?
Well, you read it out, Joey. That's the joke.
I didn't write it, so go ahead, read it. Do your own material.
I am too busy to pee.
Thank you. Goodbye.
Is that funny?
It's fine. It's good. The one I like was, we used to have one for my newsroom. I had B4NE1. WIOD, hiya.
Hey, Joey.
Hiya.
Yeah, I figured you're about 1 out of 6 that I can think of that doesn't have to kiss Neil's rump. And you're making it on your own. It's the best entertaining show all week. But I'm sorry, it's such a bad time, you know?
Oh, it's a great time. I think it's a great time. Whenever you're on the air, it's a great time.
No, I wish you'd get on a different timing thing.
I was on overnights in Los Angeles. And,
yeah, but we're not there, honey.
No, I was just going to say that people would say to me, well, 2 in the morning following Billy Graham is a bad time. And it wasn't. I took a microphone with a cord, because we didn't have a cordless, and went across the street on Sunset Boulevard to Denny's. I mean, to amuse myself one night. And nobody noticed. You know, I went in a booth with a mic and talked to all these drunks. But it was a great show. I like it. I got it on tape. You know, I mean, I go home and I play these tapes, and they're usually blank. Thanks for calling. WIOD, you're on the air. Hiya.
Hello.
Yeah, hiya. Where are you?
Hello, Dad.
Give us a location.